Hello. My new workshop, my new online immersion workshop is out, and it's 7 weeks of getting stuck into it, getting stuck into and finding out our own truth. And really, I mean our own. In this workshop, I want you to become naked. All of us, but not in physical and taking our clothes off. No, that would be easy. But to really dive down and extract our truth from our subconsciousness, from our darkness. And we so easily can do this when we start communicating. If we start taking the healthy aspects of Mars, the warrior, and allow him to give us the protection, to allow us to safeguard our Venus, our femininity, our creativity, our expression, to allow it to come down, allow it to unravel, allow it to present itself, allow it to manifest it into our world, into our environment. And I need to put something straight with you. There's so much out there that we have learned that we need to unlearn. In particular, what's the story here with Mars and with Venus? What's the story with masculine and with the feminine? What's the story with Mars needing to do the whole time when the masculine is actually presence? How much do you need to do for presence? Yeah, you need to do something to maintain presence, but that's it. So then to do for the feminine what? Now, she's not receiving, but she's actually then becoming the active manifesting force. So there is a complete change of things. And I believe this is the change of things that you need in your life to understand how the energy works, how the universal rules work, and what great and easy way we have to allow presence form our own creative feminine principles to come through. If we can hold that, if we can safeguard that, to say, please do come out, you're welcome, show yourself who you are. I will not judge you, I will not reject you, I will not abandon you. You are good, you're wanted. This is our gift that we have to give to our world. It's our uniqueness. It comes from somewhere deep down there. But can we talk about it? Can we lay out the foundation? And with that foundation, the space that she can show up into our life, that she can present herself, that she can manifest herself and give us that experience. And for this, we need to be rock solid and hold presence and presence only. Get rid of judgment. Get rid of, oh, I need to do something with it. I need to control it somehow. No, open it up. Be, and just watch how she unravels in front of you. And this is what the workshop wants to show you. I'll also go into my new developed concept of how lovemaking really works, how we cannot do these separating acts of sexual intercourse, but how can we get this sacred act to a heart fusing and combining way of where we actually grow together again. There's some very simple answer to it, and it's so obvious, but we're not talking about it. It's all about, what is it? About G-spot. It's all about the clitoris. That's not what it's all about. It doesn't resonate with that, what we really want. And that is the resonance of our heart. So how can we touch whilst being sexual, whilst being in intercourse, this holy act of, how can we touch the heart? The answer I will give you all in the workshop, and we'll dive deep down, and we turn over the coins, and we'll look at the other sides, and then we'll take the coins and spin them for the magic to come out. How will we do it? We'll work with pictures. I will bring out pictures that I have worked with, that I have really looked at, and not looked at what I saw, but what the picture transferred for a message. And when the message comes out, when you not see the picture anymore, but the meaning behind it, when the veils are dropping and you say, oh, damn it. At first hand, you couldn't see it, but now you understand, because you see truly of what's happening here. And I want you to take part in that. If you feel ready to really become naked, if you feel ready to put yourself in there and try out a new way. I mean, this is the time of the Aquarian age. We all go towards our own revolution. We go into our own future to create our own freedom. And what can it be anything else that to be who we truly are? And for this, we need to have a really strong warrior who stands as a bodyguard to hold space for that, what we are, that it can come through, that it can manifest itself onto the world. And this is amazing. We'll have 2 new moons. We have 1 full moon in between it that centers the whole immersion workshop. And we go through this through the stages. We really work with the moon. We work with the astrological signs. We work together, as I said, with the pictures of Pan. You will bring your own explicit sexual pictures into it as they unravel. And believe me, when you start off here, you will have no idea where you're afterwards when you dare to show up stronger and stronger pictures of your desires, of your fantasies, of your darkness, full stop. Because what's the point of shining your light during the day where you can see, right? But switch on your light in the darkness, and that's where it will benefit you to see if you run against a chair or against a table or against someone. Yeah, so it is really where we can find our light in the darkness. And this is what we will do with the conversations that we're having. We're really going into the shameful area of sexuality, and we open up conversation and speak freely associating whatever comes up without giving it a right or wrong, but we're just allowing it to be there, to be expressed, so that we can hear through our own vocal cords the resonance and the vibration as it opens us up, as it heals ourselves, as we create a greater and greater container of who we can be. And it's all about, I give myself the permission to do that by holding space, by being the bodyguard for my own creation to unfold. And then wait and be for that to come through. And that's a magic moment when you realize, my God, it is so much greater than what I would have ever thought is possible. And I want you to have this experience. And hopefully we have you all there by December the 13th when the course finishes. So there's 3 different stages. There's the normal group work. That's a mixed group and everybody is welcome. You don't need to have any astrological insights or whatever. You're just welcome when you have your heart at the right place and you're willed to bring it out what's within you. And the intention alone is enough. I'll tell you, this will be absolutely enough. You will be carried by the group and you will reveal more and more expanded states of your own being. That's the unlocking phase. That's what the new moons will do, the full moon. And the work that we do together. So if you choose to invest into the Revelations package or into the transformation package, you get more and more time with me where I will be really working with you in a one-to-one, and we'll look at it and I'll draw out with you what's coming from within you, right? That is what I'm there. I'm the mirror for you to see yourself in. And that works normally very, very well. And we can do great progress with that. We have 7 weeks. So it'll be intense. It will be full of revelations. It will be full of deaths and rebirths. But this is what Scorpio is, right? Power or paralysis, death and rebirth. And I'll get sure that we'll get through this process in a good way. That the rebirth, that the resurrection will always have a higher degree of meaning than the death in itself. Because the death is just one thing to reach that. So if we focus too much on death, then we're lost, we get into fear. But if we focus on the resurrection, who are you after you have shed your skin? After you have gone and let go of the old part of you and stepped into a more expanded, more lighter, more truthfully, more loving being. After that, then this will become the focus, and it will become initiation where you choose on a daily basis, on a constant working basis, to choose resurrection instead of fearing excessively the death, because the death is only there to bring you to the resurrection, to bring you the eternal life, to bring you your own power in an ever spiraling way that comes out of you, of who you are. And this is how you serve the world. This is exactly why we need you in the workshop, so that you can bring your light out into the world. And that's what is needed. And I believe there is a small group of people that they are ready and willing to show up for that. And I'm so delighted to guide you through this, to support and be part of it, because I will do the same thing. I will shed my skin. I will put myself out there. I will put the things that are lying dormant in me out on my tongue. I will speak them out. I will communicate them, and we'll see what happens through that power of intimacy, to state and make known, to reveal yourself, to speak out, and to show yourself of that what maybe has been hidden so far, whatever that is. And we will not judge it. There is no right and there's no wrong. So don't be afraid, no matter what. Come and join us, come and join me, and be part of this real transformation journey when Mars moves through Scorpio. The warrior moves through the sign where there is a true revelation to brought forth, where it's really about finding truth. It's getting down into the nitty-gritty, into the dirty, and picking up what's really going on. And this is what I want to present to you, and this is what I want to work with you and help us all as a group to really put one thing, the highest up for all. And it is the truth that everybody carries within themselves as a unique individual, and that there's so much love. By doing this, by realizing, wow, would I have just given it more space beforehand? Would I have just surrendered to the feminine principle beforehand, so that she can show up, that she can manifest all this incredible, this heaven on earth, this paradise? That's her job. Could I have just stepped out of my own way and became present for this to unravel? No doing required, very little at least, just your being. So come and show up, bring your being to us, and we'll see what amazing, miraculous things are going to happen there. I'm sure it'll be magic. Looking forward to have you there. Speak soon.